Hello, everyone. Scoony007 here, bringing you another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. In today's game, this is game 3 of a 3-game series between the Cincinnati Reds and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Pirates have won the 2 games out of the 3 so far. They're looking to sweep the series, but can the Reds avoid the sweep? We'll find out. Cincinnati comes into the game with at a 5-7 record. The Pirates are 5-6, and here is the starting lineup for the Cincinnati Reds. Leading off, the center fielder Ryan Friel. Batting second, the left fielder Norris Hopper. Batting third, the right fielder Ken Griffey Jr. Batting fourth, the second baseman, Brandon Phillips. Batting fifth, the first baseman, Jeff Kippinger. Batting sixth, the third baseman, Edwin Encarnacion. Batting seventh, the shortstop, Juan Castro. Batting eighth, the catcher, Paul Bacco. And on the mound, and batting ninth, the pitcher, Johnny Cueto. On the mound for the Pirates, it is Tom Gozanley. Comes in the game with a 10.80 ERA, no wins, 2 losses, 10 innings pitched, allowed 17 hits, 8 strikeouts, and 3 walks. We're here at PNC Park on the coast of the Allegheny, on the edge of the Allegheny River here in Pittsburgh. It's a -3 for strikeouts, nothing to walks, and nothing to home runs. And with that, Ryan Friel steps up. He's batting at 200. Takes a few practice swings. Pitcher looks. And the pitch, and this game is underway. 5-3 strikeout plus. Now, on a strikeout plus, we add 10. Plus the factor of the ballpark. So in this case, PNC Park gives a -3 to the modifier for strikeouts. That's a 13. That's a 12 because we add 10 minus 3. We're adding 7 to that for strikeout plus. 13, 12. Struck him out looking. And 1 down, and that's going to bring up. Well, let's take a look at the defense for the Pittsburgh Pirates out there in left field. It is Bay. McClough is at center. Natty at right field, going around the horn. LaRoche is on third. Blixer at short. Rivera is on second. Doug is on first. Dumont behind the plate. And Tom is on the mound. Norris Hopper batting at 300. 4-5, and that's going to be a blank. 6-6, double star 2, and that's going to be a fly ball out there to McClough. Out number 2, 2 away, and that's going to bring up Ken Griffey Jr. Griffey is batting at 295. 4-2, strikeout plus 16, that's a 4. Struck him out. So no runs, no hits, no errors as the Pirates retire the Reds in order. We go to the bottom of the first, and here is the starting lineup for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Leading off, the center fielder, Nate McClough. Batting second, the second baseman, Luis Riveras. Batting third, the left fielder, Jason Bay. Batting fourth, the catcher, Ryan Dumont. Batting fifth, the right fielder, Dumont is in the cleanup position. Batting fifth, the right fielder, Xavier Nettie. Batting sixth, the first baseman, Doug Menkezowitz. Batting seventh, the third baseman, Andy LaRoche. Batting eighth, the shortstop, Brian Blixer. And batting ninth, the pitcher, Tom Gozanley. On the mound for the Reds, it is Johnny Cueto. Cueto Comes into the game with an average of a 3.0, an ERA of a 3.0, 2 wins, no losses, 12 innings pitched, allowed 11 hits, 11 strikeouts, and 3 walks. And here's the pitch to Nate. Nate batting a 3-11. 3-4 at the ballpark. We're going to go to PNC Park for this play. 2-2, and that's going to be a double star 2, and that's going to be a fly ball out there to Ken Griffey Jr. We'll make the catch, 1 away. Luis Rivera is up. Let's take a look as Rivera was make his way to the batter's box. Let's take a look at the defense for the Cincinnati Reds. Out there in left field, it's Humper. Friel is going to be in center. Griffey at right field. Going around the horn, Encarnacion is on third. Castro at short. Phillips on second. Kippinger on first. Baco behind the plate. And Cueto is on the mound. Luis Rivera is batting a 3-04. Here's the pitch. 1-3, strikeout, woo. That's a 7. Too high. 3-2, double star 5, and that's going to be a ground ball to Castro. And that's going to be out number 2. 2 away, and that's going to bring up Jason Bay. Bay batting a 250. Here's the pitch. Four, blank. 5-1, and that's going to be a fly ball out there to Friel to center field. And that will retire the side. So the Reds return the favor as the Pirates go down in order. No runs, no hits, no errors. After 1, we're tied at 0. We go to the top of the second. It's Brandon Phillips, Jeff Kippinger, and Edwin Encarnacion due up for the Big Red Machine. Brandon Phillips is batting a 268. 1-4 range play at PNC Park. 3-4, and that's going to be a base hit. It goes over to Natty. Natty's range is on a 1-3. That's a 6. He can't get to it in time. And Brandon Phillips leads off with a base hit. Strategy rolls a 7. Jeff Kippinger is up. Kippinger batting a 224. Strategy roll 17. The Reds holding off. Here's the pitch. 2-6, strikeout, 0. That's a 9. The 9 is too high. 6-2, and that's going to be a base hit past McClough. And puts runners on first and second. Phillips will get the hold sign. And the reason for that is his base run rating is a 3. We roll the dice. That's a 5. And if the roll is less than or equal to, he would advance, but it's higher, so he'll hold. Next up is Edwin Encarnacion. He's batting a 273. Strategy roll is a 10. Here's the pitch. 3-6, possible error. 6-1, ground ball to Blixer. Ground ball to LaRoche. Error rating is a 3. That's a 15. No error there. He'll make the catch. And it's hit at third base. Will the defense try to force at third? Or are they going to go for the double play? They're going to go for the double play. And with that, Phillips will go to third. And they get the double play. Kippinger out at second. And Encarnacion out at first. So it is a 4-6-3 double play. Rivera will take it, toss it over to Blixer. He'll tag the base, throw it over to first. And it's a 4-6-3 double play. 2 away with a runner now in scoring position. Strategy rolls a 12. Juan Castro up. First time we're seeing him. He's played in 4 games. He has 5 at-bats. No average just yet. Strategy roll 12. 2-3, strikeout 4, 11 is too high. 1-2, and that's going to be a double star 3, and that's going to be a fly ball out there to Nettie. He'll go back, sees it, and makes the catch. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on for the Reds. We go to the bottom of the second. Ryan Dumit, Xavier Nettie, and Doug do up for the Pirates. Ryan Dumit batting a 370. 6-5. Strikeout 4, 5, too high. 1-2, and that's going to be a fly ball out there to Hopper. Out number 1, 1 away, and that's going to bring up Xavier Nettie. Nettie batting a 286. Here's the pitch, 1 away. 2-3, hit by pitch. That's a 20. Cueto will add a +10. That's an 18, and that he'll take first base on that play there. Doug due up. He's batting a 235. Runner on first. Infield at double play depth. Here's the pitch. 1-4. Strikeout 2. That's a 4. The 4 is too high. 4-1. Fly ball out there to Hopper. Hopper goes back. Makes the catch. Out number 2. 2 away. Andy LaRoche up. LaRoche first time. Nope. Also, like Castro, it's played in 4 games, 3 at-bats. Here's the pitch to LaRoche. 6-2, strikeout 5, that's a 3. Struck him out. So no runs, no hits, and no errors. After 2, we're still scoreless. We go to the top of the third. It's Paul Bacco, Johnny Cueto, and Ryan Friel due up for the Reds. Paul Bacco batting a 448. 2-6, strike 13. That is an 8. Struck him out. 1 away, and that's going to bring up Johnny Cueto. Cueto batting a 333. 4-4. That's going to be a walk plus. Same thing with a strikeout plus. We add 10. That's a 15. That is an 8. And that is a walk. So we have a strategy roll of a 1. No hit and run can be attempted on an N. Infield, however, going to go to double play depth. We go to the top of the order. Ryan Friel, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Here's the pitch. 1-4 range play at PNC Park. 3-1 ground ball to Doug. That's a ground ball up the middle. Doug's range is on a 1-4. That's a 1. He'll make the catch. And that's going to be a double play. As he'll throw it over to Blixer, who'll catch it and tag the base. So, no runs, no hits, no errors, and none left on. We go to the bottom of the third. Brian Blixer, Tommy Gozanli, and Nate McClough due up for the Pirates. Brian Blixer batting a 273. 3-5. Walk 4-19. Too high. 6-5. Line drive back to Cueto. He'll get that. Throw it over to Kippinger for out number 1. Tom is up. He's batting a 200. 1-5 home run. That's a 0. 1-4 ground ball to Kippinger. Out number 2, 2 away. We go to the top of the order. Nate McLaughlin is 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. 2-5 range play, PNC Park. 2-4 ground ball to Castro. Castro's ranges on a 1-2. That's a 4. It got by him. And Nate is on with a base hit. So we have a steal attempt here. McLaughlin is an 18. He's left, so it's going to be a -2. That's going to be a 16. And that is a 12, and he has successfully stolen second base. Luis Ramirez is 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 3-4 at the ballpark. Once again, we go back to PNC Park, 6-5. Power hit to Griffey. On a 1, that's going to be a single. And that's going to score McLaughlin. His base run rating is a 6. Runner advance, no throw there. And the Pirates get on the board. They strike first. Jason Bay is 0 for 1. Strategy rolls a 2. 2 outs with a runner on first. 5-3. Strikeout plus 18. That is a 1. Struck him out. So 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on after 3. It's Pirates 1, Reds nothing. We go to the top of the 4th. It's going to be Norris Hopper, Ken Griffey Jr., and Brandon Phillips due up for the Reds. Norris Hopper is 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. 2-3, strikeout 3, 16, too high. 4-6, and that's going to be a base hit. And Hopper leads off the inning with a base hit. Infield coming to double play depth. Ken Griffey Jr. is up. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Here's the pitch. 3-4. Strikeout. 6. That's a 2. Struck him out. 2 away, and that's going to bring up Brandon Phillips. Phillips is 1 for 1. We do have a hit and run attempt. And the infield is going to bring the corners in on this hit and run attempt. All ground double plays get a -2. Base run ratings get a +2. Home run and walks get cut in half, rounded down. All lineouts are considered double plays. And if the batter strikes out, we'll resolve it as a steal. Brandon Phillips, 1 for 1. Here's the pitch. 4-4. Walk plus 13. That's a 7. And that's a walk. So runners now on first and second. That's going to bring up Jeff Kippinger. Kippinger is 1 for 1 on the day. Strategy rolls a 15. The Reds holding off. 6-1. Strikeout 0. 14 too high. 4-4. And that's going to be a double. And that's going to bring 1 run in. That's going to score Hopper. That's also going to score Norris. Norris will also score on that. 2-run score on a double by Jeff Kippinger. It's 2-1 Reds. Edwin Encarnacion is 0 for 1. Strategy rolls a 7. Reds holding off, 1 out with a runner now in scoring position, 3-3. It's a wild pitch. On a 1-15, it's a wild pitch. On a 15 through 18, it's a pass ball. It's a 15, it's a wild pitch. It got past Dummett. Dummett couldn't get to it in time. And with that, Kippinger will go over to third. Here's the pitch to Edwin. 2-5, and that's going to be a double star 5. Fly ball to McClough. And that is a failed sacrifice roll. And Kippinger will hold. So with that, Juan Castro up now. He's 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. Runner in scoring position. 1-4 range play at PNC Park. 2-2, double star 2. It's a fly ball out to McClough. His range is on a 1-3. That's a 1. It would have been a double, but he'll make the catch at the track. And that will retire the side. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It's Ryan Dummett, Xavier Nettie, and Doug drew up for the Pirates. Ryan Dummett is 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. 2-4, double star, double question mark, double star on a 1-11, 16, too high. 5-5, power hit to Hopper. That's going to be a 5, and that's going to be a base hit. It's a single. So Ryan Dummett will lead off with a single. As Xavier Nettie. Strategy rolls a 4. Nettie comes up. Here's the pitch. 3-1, walk plus. That's a walk, sorry. 7. The 9 is too high. Strategy roll was a 4. Pirates holding off. 3-2, double star 1. Fly ball out to the frill. And 1 away. That's going to bring up Doug. Doug is 0 for 1. Strategy rolls a 7. Pirates holding off. Here's the pitch. 5-4. Strikeout 2. That's a 1. Struck him out. And that's going to be 1 away. 2 away, sorry. Andy LaRoche is up. LaRoche is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Here's the pitch. Strategy rolls a 12. 6-3. Walk 12. That's an 8. And that's going to be a walk. So with that, runners now on first and second. And that's going to bring Brian Blixer. Blixer is 0 for 1. Strategy rolls a 7. And that's going to be 3-5. That's going to be a walk. 4-20 is too high. 4-4. Ground ball to Incursion. And that will retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left on for the Pirates. After 4, it's Cincinnati 2. Pittsburgh 1. We go to the top of the 5th. It's Paul Bacco, Johnny Cueto, and Ryan Friel due up for the Reds. Paul Bacco 0 for 1 with the strikeout. Here's the pitch. 3-1, walk 5, 6 too high. 6-4. Ground ball back to the pitcher. He'll get it, throw it over to Doug for out number 1. 1 away, and that's going to bring up Johnny Cueto. Cueto with a walk his last time up. Here's the pitch. 4-5. That's a blank. 3-3, and that's going to be a ground ball back to first. Out number 2. 2 away, and we go to the top of the order, Ryan Friel, who's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. 6-6, double question mark. Double star on a 1 to 8. The 11 is too high. 4-5, base hit, past Natty. So Frill with the steal attempt. It's a 20, and the runner is thrown out. They are going to send him. And it's no runs, 1 hit, no errors. And he got caught trying to steal second. We go to the bottom of the fifth, and none left on. We go to the bottom of the fifth. Tom Glazani, Nate McLaughlin, and Luis Rivera is due up for the Pirates. Here's the pitch to Tom. Tom is 0 for 1 on the day. 2-4, double question mark. Double star on a 1 to 11. That's a 7. It's going to be a fly ball out to the Friel. Out number 1. 1 away. We go to the top of the order. Here's Nate McLaughlin, who's a 1 for 2. 6-3, and that's going to be a walk. 10, that's a 5, and that's a walk. So they walk McLaughlin, and that's going to bring up Luis Rivera. He's 1 for 2 with an RBI. Strategy roll is a 6 infield, double play depth. Here's the pitch. 1-3, strikeout 2, that's a 5, too high. 5-5, ground ball back to Cueto. And that is going not to be a double play. That's going to force out McLaughlin. He'll get forced out at second. And Rivera's will get on with a fielder's choice. So with a runner on first, infield back to normal depth, strategy roll is in 11. Jason Bay, 0 for 2. Here's the pitch with a strikeout. And that's going to be 1-1 range play. 3-4, ground ball to Carcion. His range is on a 1 to 2. That's a 2. He'll make the catch. So no runs, no hits, and no errors, and 1 left on. We go after 5. It's Cincinnati 2, Pittsburgh 1. We go to the top of the 6. It's going to be Norris Humper, Ken Griffey Jr., and Brandon Phillips due up for the Reds. Norris Humper is 1 for 2 with a run scored. Here's the pitch. 5-1 walk plus 20. That's a 2, and that's going to be a walk. So with a walk for Norris, infield coming to double play depth. Ken Griffey Jr. comes up. He's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. 4-1 strikeout. 6, that's a 2. Struck him out. And 1 away. Infield again at double play depth. Brandon Phillips is up. Phillips is 0 for 1 with a walk and a run. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 4-5. That's going to be a blank. Strategy rolls a 14. 4-6. That's a base hit. Hopper gets the hold sign. He would advance to third on a 6. That's a 2. So with that, Tom is now tired. But bullpen for the Pirates is warming up. Jeff Kippinger up. He's 0 for 2. He's 2 for 2 with a double and 2 RBIs. Strategy rolls a 4. Here's the pitch. 3-1 walk. 8-12 too high. 6-6 base hit past Bay. And with that, Hopper will go to third. Hopper, let's see, From second to home, it's a +1. He'll have a 4. That's a 4 right there. If the row is less than or equal to the ABR, then the runner will advance, and he'll come home to score. It's now 3 to run. 3-1. Phillips will get the hold sign as his is a -2. And with that, Edwin Incursion will come up. Tom tired. We have a pickoff attempt. He doesn't pick anyone up. It's a 4. Reds lead by 2 here in the top of the 6th. 6-5. Walk plus 26. That's a 20. And the bases are loaded. And with that, the call to the Pirates bullpen has been made. So with that, Tom Glozani is done for the game today. And they're going to bring in Francois Osario. And that's his card. Osario went 2 1/3 innings, allowed 1 hit, no strikeouts, 2 walks. Taking a look here at the stats for Tom Glozani, he went 5 1/3 innings, allowed 7 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned runs, 4 walks, 5 strikeouts. It was a 5 strikeout day for him. 1 wild pitch, an ERA of an 8.82. Warms up a little bit. Bases are loaded. Here's the pitch. To Juan Castro, 0 for 2, 3-2. Strikeout 8-13, too high. 5-2, and that's going to be a ground ball to Doug. Are they going to go for the double play? No, they're not. So the out is going to be at first. Phillips will go home, will score. 2 away. They'll get him out at first. And it's now a 3-run game as the Reds now lead 4-1. Paul Bacco, 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Strategy rolls a 9. 2 outs, 1 more. 1-3. Blank. 5-2 base hit to Blixer. I'm sorry. 5-2. Line drive to Blixer. And that will retire the side. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's Ryan Dumet, Xavier Nettie, Doug, Manqueza, and Doug is up. Ryan Dumet is 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. 6-6. That's going to be a walk plus. That's a 15. That's a 6. And that is a walk. Xavier Nettie is up. Nettie is 0 for 1. Strategy roll is a 1. Infield coming to double play depth. Strategy roll is a 12. Here's the pitch. 3-4 at the ballpark. 1-3. Power hit to Hopper. On an 11, that's going to be a double. And Dumet will go to third. He'll get the hold sign. And Xavier Nettie will go to second. And that's going to bring up Doug. Doug is 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Strategy rolls a 2. Here's the pitch. 2-6, strikeout 2. That's a 1. Struck him out. Andy LaRoche is up. He's 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout. Strategy rolls an 18. Here's the pitch. 5-4, strikeout 5, 14, too high. And that's going to be 3-4. Fly ball to Griffey. And that's a failed sacrifice roll. However, it's a 6. The lead runner is thrown out, so Griffey sees Dumet running for home. Griffey with the arm throws it. Baco catches it, and he is thrown out at the plate as the umpire calls him out. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. After 6, Reds 4, Pirates 1. We go to the top of the 7th. Johnny Cueto, Ryan Friel, and Norris Hopper due up. Cueto not taking the hit here. They're going to bring in Cabrera. He's played in 1 game so far. Going to take the hit here. Here's the pitch. 6-1, strikeout 8, 15, too high. 2-2, and that's going to be a fly ball out there to Nettie. Out number 1. 1 away, we go to the top of the order. Ryan Friel is up. Jacques is still on the... Francois is still on the mound for the Pirates. Ryan Friel is 1 for 3. Here's the pitch. 5-3 at the ballpark. We're going to go to PNC Park. 4-2. It's a single plus 7 to Bay. And that is going to be a double. So he'll take the single, and he turns it into a double. Friel on with a double, 1 away. Here in the top of the 7th. Norris Hopper is 1 for 2 with a run and with a walk and a run scored. Strategy rolls a 3, and here's the pitch. 3-3 walk, 10, 14, too high. 2-4 base hit. On a 1, the lead runner will advance on both of those. We take a look at the 3, and Hopper will get the hold side. It's now 5-1 Reds. Ken Griffey Jr. is up. He's 0 for 3 today. Struck out all 3 times up. Infield normal depth, 5-1. Possible error on a throw. 4-5. Ground ball to Revere to second base. And it is a 5. Error rating is a 6. Is a 1 through 5, and that's a 1 through 6. It's a throwing error. It's a 1 base error. And Griffey is on with an error, and that is going to be an E4. So 1 away with runners now on first and second. Francois staying in. Brandon Phillips is up. He's 2 for 2. Here's the pitch. 2-5. Possible error. 4-3, and that is going to be a base hit to McClough. Error rating is a 0. That's a 1. And Hopper will come home to score on that run. 6-1 Reds. And with that, Francois is done. We're going to bring in Danny Batista. Comes into the game with a 9.0 ERA, no wins, 1 loss. 4 innings pitched, allowed 6 hits, 3 strikeouts, and 2 walks. You can look at the stats here. First of all, for Tom, he went 5 1/3 innings, allowed 7 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned runs, 4 walks, 5 strikeouts, 1 wild pitch, an ERA of a 9.41. Francois went 1 inning, allowed 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, an ERA of a 5.45. So here's the pitch to Kippinger. Kippinger's 3 for 3. Strategy rolls are turned off, and the reason they're turned off is we take the difference of the score. So in this case, it's 5, and we add it to the inning, which makes it 12. It's got to be 10 or less in order for there to be strategy. 5-6 wild pitch. That's a 3. That's going to be a wild pitch. And once again, Duma can't get to it in time. Throws it wild in the dirt. And the runners will advance 90 feet. So once again, the Reds now have runners in scoring position. Kippinger, here's the pitch. 4-6, fly ball to Bay. And that is a sacrifice. We're going to show it here. So we get that. Phillips will advance. It's now 7-1 Reds. So Edwin Encarnacion is 0 for 2 with a walk. Here's the pitch. 5-6. That's going to be a wild pitch. It's a 5. He'll score. And it's 8-1. 3-3. Fly ball to Nettie. And Singh, take me out to the ball game. So as we head to the bottom of the 7th, it's 4 runs, 3 hits, and 1 error for the Reds. And Cincinnati has a right, left coming up. So they're going to bring in David. Actually, yeah, they are going to bring in David Weathers. That's his card. So Weathers will come into the game. Comes into the game with a 2.43 ERA. Pitched 3 2/3 innings, allowed 2 hits, 4 strikeouts, and 5 walks. Let's take a look at the stats here for Johnny Cueto. He went 6 innings, allowed 4 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts, 1 hit by pitch, an ERA of a 4.50. Taking a look at the box score of the game. So Cincinnati scoring, Pittsburgh scored first in the 3rd inning. They got 1 run. Cincinnati scored 2 runs in the 4th, 2 runs in the 6th, 4 runs in the 7th, 8 runs on 10 hits, no errors. Pittsburgh 1 run on 4 hits with 1 error. Bottom of the 7th. That is going to bring up Brian Blixer, Danny Batista, and Nate McLaughlin due up for the Pirates. Brian Blixer 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. Pirates down by 6, 4-1 blank. Down by 7, sorry. 5-2, double star 4, and that's going to be a ground ball to Kippinger. Out number 1, and Danny Batista not taking the hit here. They're going to bring in Steve Paris to pinch hit. Steve batting 1,000. 4-5 blank. 6-1 fly ball out there to Hopper. Out number 2, sorry. 2 outs. Top of the order, Nate McLaughlin is 1 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Here's the pitch. 5-2 blank. 3-3 ground ball to Kippinger. And that is out number 3. So the Reds retire the Pirates in order. No runs, no hits, no errors. After 7, it's Reds 8, Pittsburgh 1. We go to the top of the 8th. Juan Castro, Paul Bacco, and David Weathers due up for the Reds. We do have a new pitcher on the mound for the Pirates. And that is going to be John Garbo will come in. We do have a few changes on their lineup as well for defense. Cruz will be playing second. And with that, and Morgan will take over at right field. Yep. Sorry, at left field. So we are switching those positions. The Pirates are going to do the double switch there on that. So everyone else is fine. Juan Castro due up. John Garbo comes in the game. 1 win, 1 save, 4 innings pitched, allowed 4 hits, 3 strikeouts, no walks. Taking a look at the stats here for Danny Batista. He went 2/3 of an inning, allowed no runs. He's had 2 1-0 pitches, 7.66 ERA. And Sorio finishes, leaves the game with an 8.18 ERA. 3 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned runs. So Johnny Castro is up. He's 0 for 3 with an RBI. Top of the 8th. That pitch. 1-2, possible error. 5-3, and that's going to be a ground ball to the Roche. Error rating is a 3. That's a 4. No error there. And 1 away. Paul Bacco is 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Here's the pitch. 3-2 double. That's a blank. And that's going to be 6-2. Pop up to Cruz. Out number 2. David Weathers not taking the hit here. They're going to bring in Andy Phillips to pinch hit. And here's the pitch to Phillips. Phillips batting a .333. 5-2 wild pitch. It's a foul ball. We're going to re-roll the dice. 5-3 range play. 4-1. That's going to be a ground ball to Blixer. Blixer's range is on a 1-3. That's a 1. He'll make the catch. We go to the bottom of the 8th. No runs, no hits, no errors. Mike Lincoln is going to come in now. And, of course, the Reds also making some changes to third base. Adam Rosarius will come in at third. Joey Vito will take over at first. Shortstop, they're going to leave it as is. So Jerry Hairston will take over for Norris Hopper. And Chris Dickerson will take over there. They're not going to do a double switch. Mike Lincoln will come into the game with a 7.30 ERA. He's got 3 2/3 innings pitched, allowed 2 hits, 3 strikeouts, and 4 walks. Taking a look at the stats here for David Weathers, he went 1 inning, an ERA of a 1.92. And here's the pitch to Najee Morgan. It's going to be Morgan, Cruz, and Dumit due up for the Pirates. Morgan batting the .333. 5-5. That's going to be a walk. 7-9 too high. 6-6 double star 6. It's going to be a fly ball out there to Hairston. Out number 1. Lewis Cruz is up. Here's the pitch. 4-1 double star. It's going to be a single and a 1. It's a double question mark. Single and a 1-5. That's a 1. And Cruz is on with a base hit. Ryan Dumit is 0 for 2, 1 for 2. Here's the pitch. Infield normal depth, 1-6. Strikeout plus 14, 19 too high. 2-5. That's going to be a ground ball. It's a G6. It's going to be a pivot to Phillips. And that's going to be a double play. So no runs. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. After 8. Reds 8. Pirates 1. We go to the top of the ninth. Will the Pirates be able to find some ninth inning magic? Or will the big red machine hold them off? Let's take a look at the box score of the game so far after 8 innings of play. Cincinnati, 8 runs on 10 hits. Nothing in that last inning there, but they have scored in the 4th, the 6th, and in the 7th. Pittsburgh scoring the only run back in the 1st. 1 run on 5 hits with 1 error. And with that, John Garbo not playing the rest of this inning. That's a left, right, left. They're going to go with Sean. Actually, they're going to bring in Marte. Yeah, Marte is going to play. Actually, they're going to bring in Sean Burnett. We're going to get Burnett into the game. That's his card. Burnett pitched 1 inning, allowed 1 hit, no strikeouts, no walks. Taking a look at the stats here for John Garbo. He went 1 inning, allowed an ERA of a 1.80. Got to face off against the top of the order, Dickinson, Hairston, and Griffey. Here's the pitch. 2-6, strike 13. That's a 1. Struck him out. 1 away, Jerry Hairston. Batting at 200. Here's the pitch. 2-5. Strikeout 4, 16 too high. 10 outside of the range of the special K. 6-3. And that's a double for Hairston. Ken Griffey Jr. is up. He's 0 for 4 today with 3 strikeouts and a run scored. Here's the pitch. 1-6, wild pitch on a 2. That's a wild pitch. Doom it once again. Can't get it. And it's a wild pitch, and Hairston will go to third. Here's the pitch. It's a 1. Struck him out. Struck him out on the special K. Brandon Phillips is 3 for 3 with a walk. 3 runs, RBI. 5-1. That's a base hit. It's now 9-1 Reds. Phillips on first, 2 outs. Joey Vito tired. Well, not Sean Burnett tired. Joey Vito is batting a 478. 3-2, walk 12-18 too high. 6 outside of the range. 6-4, pop up to Cruz. He goes back, sees it, and plop. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Xavier Nettie, Doug Ketsky, Adam LaRoche due up. And with that, new pitcher on the mound for the Reds. And they're going to bring in Francisco. Actually, they're going to bring in Jared Burton. Francisco's going to come in. That's his card. Francisco Cordio comes into the game with a 9.73 ERA. No wins, 1 loss, 1 save. 3 2/3 innings pitched, allowed 5 hits, 4 strikeouts, 3 walks. Taking a look at the stats here for Francis. For Mike Lincoln, he went 1 inning, allowed 1 hit, an ERA of a 9.73. All right, here's the pitch to Xavier Nettie. Nettie is 1 for 2 with a double. 5-6. Walk plus 17. That's a 5, and that's going to be a walk. So Nettie is on. They are going to bring in a pinch runner for Nettie. No, they're not. They don't have anybody else to cover right field. So they're going to leave Nettie on. Here's the pitch to Doug. Doug is 0 for 3. 2-1 at the ballpark. We go to PNC. 2-2. Double star 2. It's going to be a fly ball to McClough. Out number 1. Infield now at double play depth as Adam LaRoche is up. He's 0 for 2 with a walk and a strikeout. 3-6. Home run chance at a 1-2. The 5 is too high. 5-5. Fly ball out there to Dickinson. Out number 2. Pirates now down to the last out. Brian Blixer is up. Blixer 0 for 3. The pitch. 3-1 range play. 1-5 double star 3. It's a ground ball to Vito. Vito's ranges at a 1-5. That's a 3. He'll make the catch, and that's the game. So the Cincinnati Reds avoid the sweep and beat the Pirates 9-1. Final line score coming right up. So Cincinnati wins the game today over the Pirates. They avoid the sweep. It's 9 runs on 12 hits, no errors. Pirates 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error. Johnny Cueto will get his 3rd win. Tom will pick up his 3rd loss. He hasn't win yet. Winless through his first 3 starts. Let's take a look at the stats for the pitchers here. Johnny Cueto went 6 innings, allowed 4 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts, 1 hit by pitch, an ERA of a 2.50. Tom picks up his 3rd loss. He went 5 1/3 innings, allowed 7 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned runs, 4 walks, 5 strikeouts, 1 wild pitch, an ERA of a 9.41. Sean Burnett, the last pitcher up for the Pirates, he went 1 inning, allowed 2 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, 2 strikeouts, 1 wild pitch, a 4.50 ERA. Francisco went 1 inning, allowed 1 walk, and an ERA of a 7.66. So with that, the Reds will improve to 6-7, and the Pirates will drop to 5-7. And that's going to do it for us here at PNC Park. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and a thumbs up. And remember to click that bell notification to be notified of when new videos in my 2008 replay go up, and when I go live with all of the Philadelphia Phillies and Field of Dreams. Until then, I'm Scooty 007. We'll see you next time for another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. Until then, take care, everyone. Bye-bye.